Hello everyone, it is me too for one cupcake lover. I have been wanting to make this video for some time, and I've been holding off from making this video for certain reasons. For one, it was after I watched a certain video talking about well, uh, how bronies, a lot of you bronies have been downgrading and hating on the new MLP movie, also known as Equestria Girls movie. And you've just been hating it after you just watched the trailer. And I found out about this from another person's video. Um, but I was shocked to hear that all you guys are hating on this movie. Now, I didn't, I had to wait a while to do this video because after I watched the video, I wanted to go ahead and just make this video automatically and let out my rage and anger at you guys. And I didn't because I had to wait. First off, I was having computer issues, technology issues. That was one reason. Another reason was because I did not sit down and really think it out. And luckily, the day I went to King's Dominion and I was in the car with one of my friends of mine. He is also a brony, a big fan of My Little Pony. And I started discussing this to him and talking about this with him on the way to King's Dominion. And we started talking it out and thinking it out. And I started explaining him after I watched the trailer for Equestria Girls. I started explaining like, oh, this is what MLP looks. This is what the new Equestria Girls movie is supposed to be about. This is what so and so looks like. Da 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 da. All that information that you already know about since you saw the trailer. And I started, explaining to him how I just recently watched a YouTube video where this YouTuber was explaining how a lot of bronies have been hating on the new Equestria Girls movie, just because of the trailer. And he's like, oh, I agreed with him, my friend at some points, because he would point out some things, that probably is a good reason why, people are upset about this. A lot of bronies are upset about this. But thing is, this has been irritating me for some time, and I finally get to let out my irritation on here. Now, I'm not trying to make this a hate video. This is like my honest opinion. Agree with me if you will, or if you won't. It's up to you. I'm not trying to hate on other bronies. I'm just a little bit confused and a little bit irritated that you guys would go ahead and hate on the movie when you've only seen the trailer. You have not even seen the movie yet. I mean, the movie's already come out. It's already in theaters. I don't know where theaters they're showing at right now, but this was before the movie came out into theaters. You guys were already hating on the movie just from the trailer. It's like you say you hate this certain food or you hate this certain amusement park, but yet you've never tasted that food, or yet you've never been to that amusement park. It sounds hypocritical. It really does. It sounds hypocritical. You can't judge something and say that you hate a certain thing when you've never even seen it. You've only seen the trailer. You don't know how the movie really, is going to be like if you're going to actually change your mind. Which actually, after watching the trailer, I thought it looked awesome from the trailer. I don't know what you guys are complaining about. I mean, yeah, sure, they probably should have changed it from, them not being in high school to, them being in an actual, being adults. Then sit back in Ponyville, everybody's got jobs. Everybody's living on their own, acting like, adults. I, I don't know. I guess they wanted to portray it because, Twilight still kind of, even though she, sort of, I guess I think we can consider this her job. She works at the library. I guess I don't know. Because she's in charge of, you know, all the books there at the library. So I'm assuming that's her job. Um, but if you remember watching from the show, at least from when I watched the show. And I really pay attention to every single episode, make sure I get all the correct, little details, pay attention to the little details in the shows, the episodes. And, I noticed that Princess Celestia, at the last episode when Twilight became, an alicorn and also became a princess, she said, "Oh, you're not my student anymore, but you're still going to be learning. You're still a student, but you're not really my student anymore." Basically, what she was saying. So, since the ponies are still learning, they're trying to portray that, because they sort of technically, if they're still learning, that means they're still young. They're basically teenagers, regardless if they have, jobs. So, I mean, that's what I guess they were trying to portray, which is why they put her, and her friends that was why they put the setting as high school. Because if you think about it, with Trixie involved, the thing between Trixie and, Twilight, the way they acted, towards each other back in Ponyville, it was kind of like, how, you know, popular girls versus, the nerdy people or the nerdy girls. And it's kind of like high school, if you think about it. So it kind of does make sense. The reason probably why they said it in high school is because, trying to portray the fact that, Twilight's still young and she's still learning as, all the other ponies are. They're all still learning, they're still young. So that's one thing. Another thing, everybody was shocked that, even I was shocked when I found out Spike was, gonna end up being a dog and not like like a little brother per se. But I mean, how do I put this? It kind of does make it sort of makes sense because if you think about it, um, if I can remember, because I just started discussing about the fact of when Twilight was, young on Facebook, that when she was young, and if you remember from the episode where she was talking about how she got her cutie mark, and she had to do this I can't talk, say this word, entrance exam, uh, and at the gifted unicorns, uh, school that Celestia runs. And once she, got her cutie mark and was accepted in, and Princess Celestia was like, "Oh, you're gonna be my personal assistant," and she's like, uh, she basically gave Twilight, Spike, because she had, in order to pass her exam, she had to hatch the dragon egg, and inside was Spike, and he was a baby. And if you think about it, he kind of, regardless of him, being, Twilight's assistant, um, he sort of is kind of like a pet because, I don't know. I don't know how to go towards this without, I don't know how to go towards this exactly. I mean, again, I was shocked to find out that, oh, Spike ended up being a dog. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they didn't make him, um, human as well. I guess probably because, I don't know how that would work because, high school, he if you he was human. He'd be really, really young. Like, he would be elementary school young, because if you remember, he is a baby dragon. He's still a baby dragon. So he would be really, really young. So that's probably why they made him like a pet, or Twilight's pet, or a dog, because it made more sense rather than making him human. Because if he was human, he wouldn't. I don't know how he would be able to fit into the portion of being in high school, and also how else would he hide? He can't, be in high school. They would tell him, "Oh, you can't be in here because he's too young to be in high school." So it kind of sort of made sense making him a dog so that way he could hide and stay with Twilight throughout the entire time of the movie. Um, but yeah, just like I don't understand why you guys just automatically started, like, not all of you bronies, not all of you bronies, and not all you pegasisters. If you like being called a pegasister, personally, I don't. I like rather be called a brony, because you're a brony regardless of. It doesn't matter if you're a girl. You can still be called a brony. I, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. Um, but what was I gonna say? But yeah, um, I don't know why you guys just automatically started to hate on it after you just saw the trailer. You don't even know what the movie's like. Like, literally. I don't know, cause I liked this Facebook page on Facebook, and it's a brony page. It's a brony page. They post pictures of ponies from MLP, and so this one admin, I think that's how you pronounce it, um went and saw the new Equestria Girls movie, and she ended up sneaking in her camera and filmed the last 13 minutes of the movie. Now, I know it was wrong. I probably should not have watched it, considering the fact I've only seen the trailer. I have not even seen the whole movie, and it would be wrong because there are spoilers. But I'm not gonna say what happens in the end, because I did watch it, and I don't know if I'm going to regret watching it really, but I watched it, and all I'm gonna say is this: don't hate on the movie. Just before you start criticizing this movie, watch the movie. Actually, go out and watch this movie, and then tell me what is wrong with this movie. Then tell me you still hate this movie. Then continue to criticize this movie. But don't start criticizing and hating on this movie if you have not even seen it yet. Because trust me, it is amazing. Oh my god, the ending is so good. Unbelievable, mind blowing. Oh, just go watch the movie. Oh, I can't get over it. I really, really, really want to go watch this movie now. What was I about to say? Because I know there was something I wanted to say. Huh. I'm blanking on what I was about to tell you, guys. You bronies. This is it's escaping my mind. I had it. Um, but yeah. Anyways, don't criticize it. I mean, you have not even seen the movie. It's it's a good movie, like literally. I mean, I haven't seen the whole movie. I've seen the last 13 minutes. The ending is amazing. I love the ending. But oh, this is another reason why I wanted to make this movie. I know this. I apologize for me having such long pauses, and blanking so much in this video because I've been just ranting on and on about, how you bronies should not be criticizing it. This is the reason why. Um, I just I got a bad feeling in my gut that if ever all you bronies and pegasisters, not all of you, but a lot of you bronies and pegasisters that have been hating and trashing and criticizing on this movie after watching the trailer, just after watching the trailer, I have a feeling this could affect season 4 of MLP. And this actually could. They could, if you criticize it, hate on this movie so much, they could actually cancel season 4. Because I have a feeling this movie is actually going to be connecting to season 4. And if you're going to hate on this movie just after the trailer, they're going to be like, all people who are in charge of, creating MLP and broadcasting MLP, should I say, they could go be like, oh my gosh, these people hate this movie so much. Then this has, connects to season 4. We shouldn't even create season 4 at all. And they're not even gonna show it. This is what happens. This is what's gonna happen. Literally, this is literally what's gonna happen if you're gonna continue hating on this. Literally, I know this has nothing to do with MLP or what I'm talking about. I mean, it sort of does. But give you an example. Um, let's see. Um, so when I was in high school, during my senior year, there was a feud between the freshmen and the seniors, us seniors. And freshmen, I don't know, there was always been a feud between the freshmen and the seniors in high school. There usually is. And all of a sudden, one day, the freshmen and seniors decide to have a stupid food fight because they don't like each other. Of course, seniors and freshmen are not going to like each other because as seniors, you think you're all high and mighty because you're on top of the school. It's your last year in high school, and then you got the freshmen, which have just entered high school. They're the newbies, and of course they're going to hate the seniors because they think oh, seniors are all snobby and high and mighty. They think they're all high and mighty just because they're seniors. It's their last year. They're going to be leaving high school. Um, and of course, seniors are probably going to hate on freshmen because the freshmen don't like the seniors, so they start I don't know, they start sending hate towards each other, and it ends up being bad. Anyways, the food fight commenced, and then later on that day, I end up finding out from someone that heard from the principal that the principal said that prom was gonna be canceled because probably going to it was probably going to be canceled because of that food fight. Now see what hate can do. One thing can lead to another, which is what has to do. Basically, that's the reason why it was because of what you guys are doing, because you're hating on this movie because of the trailer, just because you watched the trailer, from what you saw from the trailer. Go actually get off your butt, go find out what theater they are showing Equestria Girls, go watch the movie before you start criticizing, before you start hating, because you may not like the movie, but you want season 4 of MLP, right? You want to see season 4. Well, if you're going to continue hating on the new MLP movie, they might not even create season 4, because if you think about it, I've been hearing a lot of people on Facebook, on the brony pages, the MLP pages, I've been hearing rumors that this movie is connected to season 4. That is the reason why I said, stop hating on this movie because it might be connected to season 4. This is what I've been hearing. And now that a lot of bronies and pegasisters have been hating on this movie, they might cancel season 4 altogether. They might not even create it. So again, I apologize for this video being so long, and I'm gonna say this. This is just my honest opinion. Agree with it if you want. Don't agree with it if you want. It's up to you. It's just my opinion. Honest opinion. And yeah, other than that, I hope to see season 4. Because if there's not a season 4, we'll all know the reason why. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for watching.